Hello everyone, Squee here with Piff.
Greetings.
And welcome to Dragonball Z League Season 8 Playoffs Week 2, which you are probably watching the same week as Week 1. Because
Hi,
I'm
YouTube.
a derp. Hi YouTube. So welcome to a week of extra DBZ episodes. Woo! Yes, we're in Week 2 of the playoffs. Every team has faced each other once. And there have been some wins and losses, and now they get to face each other again. People are going to be eliminated today. At least 4 of them, and their entire teams. So a lot more than 4. And to give you an idea of where we stand at the moment, here we go. So, in North Kai Division, last week the Gohans faced off against the Dragonball Warriors, in which the Gohans won. And so the Dragonball Warriors have to come back and win 2 matches in a row, or they are out. In East Kai Division, the androids faced Team Cold, and the androids pulled out a win, but just barely. It was a really close match. However, now Team Cold is on the ropes, and they have to fight twice as hard. In West Kai Division, the Namekians beat the Majins in another really interesting fight. It was nothing but interesting fights last week, this week, whatever. It was really close, and now the Namekians are 1 step away from moving on to face Team Derp. And finally, in South Kai Division, the Earth Defenders versus the Blades. The Blades, with a phenomenal display, now are just 1 step away from facing the champions, or well, the number 1 seeded of South Kai. I shouldn't say champions, because that hasn't been decided yet. And we are starting with match 1, the Dragonball Warriors. No. Match 1 is actually Earth Defenders versus the Blades. It would help if I actually go to that. There we go!
Oh, hell yeah! There we go!
Earth Defenders versus the Blades. The Blades with a very surprise win last week. Let's see if they can keep it up, or let's see if the Earth Defenders have a new game plan. And it's gonna take it. Just to let you guys know how this is gonna go down. We usually don't want to make each video kind of give you a hint as to who wins or loses. So we're going to do the round 2s of everyone first, and then complete any round 3s if they're needed. That way you can't look at the video and go, oh, there's only like 5 minutes left. Obviously, this team wins. I mean, you could go to the next video, but I mean, at that point, it's really not our fault.
Right.
So, Earth Defenders, Blades, let's do this. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Blades do this week. They were phenomenal last week.
They were incredible last week, I have to say. Oh my gosh. So, from what I've seen from Team Blade last week was just incredible, because I thought the Earth Defenders has a incredibly solid team, but for some reason the Blades took 1 step above them in a fairly, I wouldn't say super solid victory, but I have to say that was really swinging in the Blades' favor.
Oh, absolutely.
A good majority of that match.
And especially considering that, you know, most people were expecting just a total domination by the Earth Defenders. It was an amazing victory on their end.
So good.
Very, very impressed. And so far, Krillin versus Super Janimba, still a fairly even match. Sorry for the little hiccup there, guys. I was adjusting the volume levels.
Right.
I have to say, Piff, I've been watching some Super, catching up on it. Krillin, he's made relevant again, and it made me so happy.
That's impressive, because, I mean, there's still Goku there.
Yeah, well, and they did it in a nice way, too. They made it obvious, it's clear, it's obvious Krillin does not have Goku's strength. But they're using him for something which is a tournament that has rules, and Krillin's a very crafty fighter. So he was showing to them that, yeah, you know what, I don't have your strength, but I can still compete, which was cool. And to tell you what, I was watching that episode going, Krillin, wow, bit of a badass there. I mean, not at the moment. At the moment, he is getting trashed. But, yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a real trashing. He's going to take a lot of damage, but he's still got a lot of his energy as well.
Yeah, and Janimba in the lead.
Janimba taking his time to recharge, which is a good move since he is going to have a hard time following up with 0 energy. He's back in there. He can do quite a few dodges at this particular point if he really wanted to. Maybe some nice charges. Has enough energy to utilize it to do some really nice fisticuffs. Krillin, still really good with his melee. Now, I have to figure this out. Draconic Aura. Is that the one that's a clash boost?
Draconic Aura, no, that's the one that allows you to punch through Power Body.
Okay, because it looks like the Earth Defenders now is wise to this Power Body that the opponent did the other day.
It does look like that.
Well, the other week. And they do have a few people that are just like, we feel like they could probably take their own and probably put down a few points to just put on that Draconic Aura. Which is super nice, I have to say. Does it give any pluses other than just breaking through Power Body, or...?
No, I believe it just breaks through Power Body. That's all it does. Well, technically not breaks through Power Body, it allows your hits to stun better. So I believe if you don't have Power Body, it doesn't really have much of an effect because punches will stun you anyway. But it will go through Power Body and natural brick wall effects.
Okay. So if you had a character that might turn into a large ape, or let's just say if Broly's third form ever reels his ugly head again, that might be something to definitely utilize. Jeez. And it looks like Blades are still doing really well. It looks like they're in their particular lineup. They are both teams are kind of trying to guess exactly what their other team is going to do.
Vegeta is stunned. Janemba's best move here is to do as much damage as possible and tag. Or charge up to max power and do an ulti.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Like, he has plenty of time to get that. Once he stands back up, he's going to get that full power in.
That max power. He's got to survive long enough to use it, though. And he still also has to use it. Like, there's a lot of contingencies there.
He's going to... That's a setup.
He tried to go full power, and Janemba's like, no thank you. Janemba still with max power here, with a max power combo. Wow. 8,000, 9,500 points of damage. And I think this will be it for him. Down he goes, but it's too late damage. Done.
Yeah, that was almost 2 full characters with 1. That is exactly what you want out of your teammates. Nice dodges. Have to say, you need to keep that up. I don't think he had the energy for it, to be honest.
Right. And Vegeta going Super Saiyan. Honestly, I think he should probably be tagging right about now.
He did go Super Saiyan, so yes, absolutely, you should be tagging.
Right. The best time of tagging out is the transformation tag out. Oh, nice block, though.
I would have dodged,
but
I'm just cool like that.
Well, yeah, but he only took 1,800 points of damage. That's not bad at all. And
especially
he tags.
There you go.
Yeah.
He preserved his energy.
And his life. If he hadn't blocked that, it would have been over. It's
very, very true. So, Team Blades, wow, really stepping it up, like, quite a bit right now. There's a entire person's difference.
Correct.
At this particular moment. One person's down on each side, but there's only a character that's... how do I put this? He's at one bar of
health,
HP.
Right. I mean, the Earth Defenders are on their 3rd person. The Blades are still only on their 2nd person. So...
Yep.
Huge lead to the Blades. However, Yajirobe, Yamcha, I knew it was one of those Y names. Yamcha being highly aggressive here.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought the Earth Defenders were going to be like. And I have to say, it's super odd to actually like see these kinds of characters of like. Okay, let me just tell you how the coaches and the teams really built their characters. 2 of them on Earth Defenders have Draconic Aura. 1 of them on Blades has Draconic Aura. Both of them thought there was going to be Power Body, and I don't blame Earth Defenders whatsoever.
Right.
but it is super cool to see like Salza. Like they're just gonna like that's gonna be a character that's going to have some high attack. That's basically his bread and butter. If he gets stopped by like a power body, that's gonna suck. So we're just gonna pace that on him. We're gonna beat down anybody who has a power body because he's not gonna be as strong as his top potential. Holy crap! Yamcha just beat down an entire person.
Yeah, with
basically with not even taking bar, and basically tied this up single-handedly.
Yeah, Yamcha amazingly did this. However, he's up against Sword Trunks, one of the strongest players in the league this season, and he doesn't care. He is just aggressive.
And putting Draconic Aura on Yamcha is not a bad move whatsoever. He also has Power of Rage, which allows him to have a Clash boost. So he's a very like they're relying fully on just how great the character is.
Ultimate,
almost just by itself.
Will it connect? No, I didn't think it would at that angle. He's gonna try again.
Well, Fang Fist, this might yeah, there goes.
Oh,
it's a very quick move. It homes in very easily. Low energy, pretty decently high damage for how much is actually used.
Yeah. Wow. And Yamcha more than tying this up. Jeez. Even Trunks is having trouble doing anything to him.
Yep. Currently, they are definitely in the lead with one person having one extra person having one bar. Other than that, they have very similar HPs. Now, they probably should have actually had one of their attackers come out to Yamcha to be a tad more aggressive, but it looks like Trunks is still doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's starting to step it up.
His particular build seems to be just kind of a spam build. It looks like, but it's he's not using a lot of his B2s because Yamcha is constantly in his face. Yeah,
it's very true. I mean, his B2s are great. They're hard to dodge. They hit. They have a high connection rate. But you're absolutely right. This is a perfect counter for him. Whether the Earth Defenders intended this or not, if you don't have time to charge up, and if you don't have the space you need to throw the B2s, you're going to be pretty ineffective.
But he did actually have enough time to gain his energy back. After Image only really got him a little bit of time, he immediately got back into that combo. Trunks is not looking good for this, and Yamcha keeps hitting him with a few shots and then taking his distance.
Oh,
interesting maneuver.
Yeah. Trunks has got to be so frustrated right now. Everything he's trying, Yamcha's just not.
He dodged and still was technically on the floor, which was super weird.
Oh, finally! That's the first time Trunks is connected with a solid B2. Trunks is just like, I'm done. I'm just going to fire B2s at this guy until he falls.
It's not a bad maneuver. Especially if he does some ping pong action.
Oh, he takes Yamcha out and he still has max power. This could be really bad for whoever comes in next. Goku.
It's Goku.
He's Goku. Is Goku gonna get it? Oh, it's an ultimate from Goku!
That might actually hit. Yeah, there it goes.
Ouch. And Trunks is in danger big time.
He can't find his opponent. There it is. Oh, no.
Oh, high-speed clash. If Trunks wins this, he'll get his max power back.
Oh, no, but Goku has Power of Rage.
I believe it's a pretty even match now.
It is almost the exact same position we were at.
Yeah,
we were at before. We have two people that are full bars and one person on Earth Defenders that's just at one bar.
Yeah,
it's still a 1 bar difference, 1 person difference.
However, Salza, I mean, Cyborg Tao is a good character. Salza, he did okay last week though. He did do okay. It was surprising.
Power body. Yeah. I'm gonna put all of that on Power Body, but right now he is not having power.
No one has Power Body in this entire match. There are no Power Bodies.
There are 3 Draconic Auras though, which is one of my favorite things about this.
So a lot of Draconic Auras, 1, 2, yeah, at least 3, and no Power Bodies to counter them. So that was an interesting gamble on both sides. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm with you. I completely understand Earth Defenders doing it after last week's Salza. But man, things are starting to look bad for the Blades.
The Blades try to sniff out like oh, we put down Power Body and now they know of it. They're probably going to counter it, but they're also probably going to put one in of their own because that's just how people go. Like they see something and go, that's a good idea, and then let's use it next. So they try to get Salza to kind of be the counter to that sort of like, oh, now they're going to go in and try to do a copy move. That didn't happen. Salza, with his Draconic Aura, which is supposed to be a counter to the Power Body character that they thought would be on the opponent's side, is not going to have any of that. So this is actually a lower powered Salza, which is laughable.
But I think it's a really smart move on the Blades. Since Salza did so well, they sniffed out that the Earth Defenders would probably be scared of this and overcompensate for it. And so by not putting Power Body on, they basically just got the opponents to waste 6 points of their build.
Sort of. It's very surprising to see them have it on their Salza, wow. Nicely done.
Out.
He has an interesting build too. They put on Master Blast for him, which I think was actually a pretty good choice. He does do a lot of his.
Stood there and took it.
Yeah. Salza, you gotta move. There. Okay,
there you go, Salza. Good job there.
He does throw out this very interesting like blast move that's just a whole bunch of tiny ones that like follow his opponent.
Nice counters there. Salza needs to tag. He does, and it's an even fight now.
It is a purely even fight, but I'm not quite sure if Cyborg Tao can actually do enough damage to Tien. To be completely honest, Tien has, again, an extraordinarily high defense build. Mm-hmm. His attack damage, even with it, is still high enough for him to be a danger, but his defense is so ridiculously high, naturally, and even with all of these pluses that they put into it.
Ooh, an ultimate, it'll probably hit because it was right in his face. 11,000 points of damage. And looking at Cyborg Tao, he is a melee build, which is one of the best things that a defense build is designed for, because a melee build is slow damage over time. And defense really has time to regen from that. A defense build's Bane is a B2 spammer because there's so much damage so fast they can't heal. But melee, even in your more powerful builds, it's going to take time. Your damage is going to be...
I'm going to disagree. I think attack build actually beats defense build. The huge thing about defense build is how much time you can stick into a fight and how much damage you can take from such things. Attack builds like this are used to kind of clear through a person with constant damage. B2s are very much a surprise damage for normal characters, do just enough to kill them, and you get like a few more points afterwards. Definitely with an ultimate build, you kind of like want to spray out a giant hit to then like really swing the odds. But with defense build, even those particular moves get quite lessened. I think this constant low damage is actually a counter to defense build.
Well, it's hard to argue when the game is literally making your point. Literally, Cyborg Tao is trashing Yamcha, defense be damned.
Yep, and Yamcha has a build allowing him to very much constantly be next to his opponent. Very aggressive. It's actually one of the highest counters to the B2s, unless you have a character that just kind of swamped them immediately, which is very rare.
Tien fighting back, though, almost bringing this to an even match. Cyborg Tao back on the offensive. Tien really had a moment there, but Cyborg Tao really, he's doing exactly what Yamcha did. He's so aggressive. He's just not giving Tien a chance to do anything but get hit. I mean, he's gotten plenty of opportunities to get hit.
False Courage is going to be amazing against this opponent, but both of them are now charging
the best use of False Courage ever.
Oh, why would you ever? Why would you even?
And there goes False Courage. Well done, Tao. Actually, though, that last... Oh, he's going back
into
it.
False Courage!
He does it again, and he runs. Maybe he doesn't understand how it works.
You gotta get in his face, Tao. Oh, I guess it's a trick. It's the mind games. He's luring his opponent to him, and he's still giving him enough time to tag and do moves. And Tao, I don't know what's up, dude, but you gotta hit him.
If Tien does not tag, though, this is going to be really bad for
Yeah,
the Earth
Tien-
Defenders. He's out.
Oh no! Now there's a single bar to face against two people. Now one of them is a 1-bar Salza with very little to work with for his points. But I have to say, I think Vegeta actually also has a similar. Yeah, he has Draconic. No, that's Krillin. Let's see, Vegeta actually has a full build. Never mind.
But no, and that's it. And holy crap, an upset, an amazing upset. The Blades take down the Earth Defenders, who have been so prominent during the whole season. One of the highest win-loss records, and the Blades just knock them out in round 1 of the playoffs. Wow. That is amazing. Yeah. The Blades will move on to next week to face the top of their division. The Earth Defenders are out. They are out of the season.
Jeez, wow. Watch how freaking League Blades are coming.
Jeez, Louise is right. On to the next match.
I did not say Louise, Squee. I am very upset that you misquoted me, Squee. I cannot believe this is a professional environment that I really would like to actually keep professional and correct.
All right, Piff.
Yep.
I'm going to send you a picture of a farmland that has like nothing but dirt in it.
Okay.
That is the crop of all the fucks I give.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a picture of my chow I made in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
I
hope you like that.
Oh, well, thank you. I thought there was gonna be something there. Oh, well, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
You like that? I like that.
It's nice.
Very nice
it's
picture.
nice. Yeah, it's classy. You guys can't see it, but it's green and white. It looks kind of snowy. A little bit of snowy there.
Yeah, his texture kind of broke, so it's just a white void where his skin's supposed to be. Anywho.
All right, everyone. It is time for round 2. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was literally just looking at the picture you gave me.
Somebody in chat goes, "Go, Chip." He knows.
Match 2, everyone. The Namekians versus the Majins. Now, like I was saying last time in West Kai, the Namekians defeated the Majins, but it was a very close match. It was really close. And the Majins still have a very, I think, a very real chance of taking this. They have to win twice, though. Can they do it? Majins, Namekians, let's go.
Well, I mean, Goku's eating, but I mean, do we have the cards up? Is the cards in there?
Nope.
Can we everyone see the match?
Nope.
Hell itself is.
The cards are not
there?
up. No, they cannot see the match. Figure that one out.
Okay.
I could use a good battle these days.
In Vegeta versus Majub.
It's Majub.
Majub. I've been a little disappointed in Vegetas this season. Not that they've been bad, but is it just me, or do Vegetas feel not quite like this wasn't their season?
I still think so. I think I've seen a Vegeta this season that completely, like, trampled an entire team. I think that was this season. I'm almost positive.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Well, like, yeah, once or twice. I mean, overall. I mean, all the Vegetas overall. They just haven't felt like the dominating force that they sometimes do.
Well, sure. I wouldn't say that they were dominating this particular series, but they're still, like, extraordinarily good, well-rounded, and generally just pluses all around.
Yeah, like I said, they're not bad characters. But here's the thing. For the past few seasons, a Vegeta comes out, and it's just like, whoa, okay, get ready, it's Vegeta. We haven't really had much of that this season. Not that kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, well, Goku's have not been freaking derpy can't-do-anything pants and shirt.
True enough.
You should have seen the past season, ladies and gentlemen. Goku's were notorious for doing absolutely nothing.
Except for the one that would just steal everyone's energy over and over and over again. There was one Goku who would just, like, his entire repertoire consisted of spirit bombs. But other than him...
I mean, there was the, I think it was last season where we actually started seeing a good Goku. Before that, I honestly could not tell you, like, one that actually stood out as, like, wow, that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like I had to be worried about that guy.
Maju trying to take advantage of that stun. Paid the penalty for it, though. Maju's always been a good melee fighter, and one of the few that, if he goes max power, will spend the entire time beating your face, which is always fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. So he has Dragon Power Clash bonus, the highest one in the league. Maju has that particular one I just said. Can you believe? Squee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But one of the I was actually going to look for it myself, but one of the chats bring up the stats I was looking for anyway. Highest Vegeta in the league is ranked 19th. The next highest is ranked 30th. That's not what you would expect from Vegetas. I don't know.
They still have their tricks of the trade.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of it has to do too with the teams, the synergy. Vegetas could be that much more devastating because of who they're surrounded by.
Yes, I think a lot of people really don't understand when looking at Vegeta's how much if he does a normal burst attack, how much damage he really throws out just from normal throwing some energy balls.
Yeah.
I just looked. This guy has a -1 attack, no like blast bonuses. Mm-hmm. He did 2,000, missing half of his hits.
High speed clash. Maju
that
wins
is
it.
Insane. He's looking to tag though. Vegeta wants to go Super Saiyan, but he can't.
He already is. Now he's gonna go max power instead. That's a good compromise. And get a little Saiyan Soul in there. Give him some extra damage, both energy-wise.
Look at this.
Yeah, 2,500 points of damage and missed one of them.
And again, negative attack does not have any bonuses.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, look, that's clear. Vegetas have some of the best rush blasts in the game. They fire off a large, a high count at a rapid succession, and they do decent damage. We've seen people go with Rush Blast builds where you can get, if you pull off that Rush Blast full combo, you're doing B2 levels of damage. Mm-hmm. And we've seen, but the problem is we've seen that kind of build is you pretty much have to dedicate the entire build to it. It takes, I think, 4 to 5 points to get that kind of build, and they haven't been consistent enough with their Rush Blast to make it a stable build. So it's almost like Halo. People test it, they try it out, but no one's stuck with it.
I don't know. Like, I think that just a simple Master Blast.
Mystic Breath to get rid of that B2. Sorry. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'd love to see.
That's 1 point. That's 1 point.
Yeah. Just throw something on there. Just a little bit of extra damage.
And I think that goes leaps and bounds, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a little wary about Light Body. Of course, that is a counter. Sort of.
Yeah, they still take the damage, yeah.
They just don't get stunned by it, is all. I mean, which is a nice perk and all.
Correct. And now Maju has to try and get out of there before he's killed, because he is not doing much at all to Piccolo.
Yeah, there might not be enough room in most people's, but that's such an odd Batara that people just, I don't know, I feel like they don't use it enough.
And this is going to be it for
And
Maju.
I just saw it on... Ooh, he might get some time to knock him back.
Oh, he does.
Get some time to tag.
No, nah.
No tags. But he's got Clash Boost. He's got a high Clash Boost. That's a high chance.
Nope.
He's going to do it again.
Piccolo wants this.
This is why Clash Boosts are so good. That's 9,000 damage right there.
Yep.
Locked in damage.
And Maju's still not tagging out. He's got this. He totally has this. No, I think he's gonna get stunned. No. Nice try, Maju. Nice try. And comes another Vegeta. Where was that aimed?
It's a wind-up swing. You don't swing with a wind-up.
Was that like a warning shot? Like he fired it across his bow?
I am totally gonna hit you if you keep doing this.
Nice dodge.
I thought you were talking about, like, Piccolo just, like, slowly creeping forward with his fist up.
I was talking about Vegeta's energy ball just went straight over his head for no reason.
I made it, Piccolo. Back off. My last warning.
When does Vegeta give warnings?
Vegeta always gives warnings. That's just kind of his thing, where just like, the opponent's like, I'm gonna do something really strong. Want to see? Yes!
That's why I'm standing here tapping my foot.
Yes!
It starts like tweaking his nipple.
Yes!
Okay. Maybe not quite that bad, but really, Vegeta's... I mean, let's count the number of times he's risked the lives of everyone just to see a stronger opponent.
Make me spill my blood!
Maybe that's why he likes Bulma so much. I don't know. And early Piccolo's starting to do some damage back, firing off a free B2 with that. Nicely done. No energy wasted there. And then comes a full power B2 that connects for some reason. Wow. Ah.
Nice. Nice.
No real reason for that to connect whatsoever, but it did. And that's it. No, he's still alive. But this is not looking good for the Majins. Not looking good at all. The Namekians have a fairly decent lead here.
You didn't even charge up all the way, Piccolo. What did you... Why?
No, Piccolo's down. Actually, if Majin Vegeta tags, I think they'll be pretty even.
They would have a better chance that they're doing right now.
Well, yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, that's two
You
rush
gotta beware
blasts.
about those.
Oh!
Oh, he's got invincibility. There it goes.
Power invincibility. Nicely done. Could we see him explode, please?
Vegeta,
Please?
get out of there.
No, explode. Explode!
Oh my god. He needs to get out of there once he does this.
Brilliant! This is gonna do so much
what,
damage.
What
and
damage?
15,000 points of damage.
Oh, that was not worth it. Oh, that was not even close to worth it.
It was worth it for me to see him hit him when he's on the ground. He just walks up and kicks him when he's down. Aren't you supposed to wait till they get back up, Tambourine? I mean, isn't that like a thing you're supposed to do?
It's like, that's pretty neat as he then kicks him on the floor.
That was brilliant. Oh man, does Tambourine have no defense boost? That final attack just didn't do well. 15,000 is a decent. It's actually one of the higher end ultimates. Honestly, I don't think that was too bad a move of Vegeta. I mean, may have been better for him to tag out, but I mean, heck, with that low health, doing a bar and a half before you go is not bad. And it was fun.
Well, I don't know. What he could have done was throw out a B2 and tag, which would be way better than what he did.
Nah.
But it was fun.
Yeah. I gotta disagree with that one because reasons.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Good. Good. Spopovich doing a little tag clash here, and Tambourine's looking to tag out. Oh,
You know when I said I
need
need to get up halfway through to get myself a drink?
I
lied.
Oh. You have a drink? I'm so confused.
Yep.
Well, you lucky devil, you.
Got some.
Now here's the real question for the viewers: did he lie though? Did he? It's two
Did
possibilities.
I actually get up?
Three possibilities exist here. Possibility number one: he lied. Possibility number two: maybe someone brought him a drink. Possibility number three: time is warping around you, and he already has gotten up halfway through.
It's already been halfway
Yeah,
through, Squeeze.
he's already gotten up in the future. Dun dun dun. Spopovich doing an amazing job here.
God, his backhands are on point.
Yeah,
Jeez.
they are. As they should be. As they should be. Very few,
And I have to
very
say-
few people in this league backhand, so it's nice to know that the ones that do, they do it well. It's almost like a point of pride.
Well.
I saw last week. I saw Spopovich in the locker room just practicing his backhand over and over. That's dedication right there. Down goes Vegeta.
Hey, Majin's got some pretty good players. I always liked Spopovich. I think it was just his attitude, really. I'm not quite sure about how effective he is, but it just looks so brutal.
It does, and he's had moments like he's been an inconsistent player, but at a gradual curve. And what I mean by that is he's not inconsistent, you know, this week and inconsistent the next. He'll have 5 or 6 weeks where he's amazing, and then 3 or 4 weeks where he's not. But those weeks where he is amazing, he's so scary because he's good, and like you said, he just looks brutal.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love those kind of characters that are just like, they're maybe not the best, but man, do they have so showmanship. Is one of my favorites. That's what I would do.
Taunting him like, come on, and he's like, well, okay. No, dodge.
Guess
that's
I'll
the
just
ultimate.
grab you by the face.
Don't think Deborah was expecting that, and we have a very close bout here.
I have to say, there's not much grip on the face.
No, yeah, no. Piccolo practices, though. He practices. Because while there's not much grip on the face, the moral hit, the morale hit is just devastating. I mean, not only did you just get grabbed, thrown, and punched, you got grabbed by the face. It's just demeaning.
It's true. But that looks like a man who loves his face.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Deborah likes to take care of himself. You know, perfectly. I mean, look at the hair. That is perfectly manicured hair in the middle of a fight. Who does that if they don't care about their appearance?
They are so smug, both of them. I never noticed how smug.
Oh my God.
Or
No, King
or
Piccolo. His
Your
is
name
not
is Drum!
No, it's not. It's really not. Not today. Oh, he baited him into that. Deborah really coming back strong now. And things are not looking good for the Namekians.
Nope.
We
Good
might see a
counter
round
combo.
3 here. Maybe. It's not over yet.
It's not over until some sort of lady sings.
Yeah.
Last time I called her fat was
Oh, yes.
best.
It's 2017, Viv.
Let's just say I've bled.
Is that enough? Yes, it is. I didn't know if there'd be enough range, but there was, and the Namekians are in deep trouble now. They are behind. Last guy left, behind by 2.5 bars. Late Piccolo's gonna have to pull out quite a performance.
Your name is Drum.
No, it's gone. It's over, Piff. No one's name was Drum in this match. There may be a round 3, so, you know, you can hope.
Well, I'm really hoping for a perfectly aimed Hellzo grenade.
Yes, me too. Oh, nice counter by Deborah, and this is not good for In Piccolo.
Those things are just beautiful because if they get enough time to like throw those out, and if they're in the air, it is actually a really devastating move. It just takes some time to pull off.
A Hellzone grenade?
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest
Like,
problem
it is
with Hellzone
very
grenade.
accurate.
Here's my biggest problem with Hellzone grenade: is not that you have to be in the air without objects around you. While that is a huge handicap, of course, but that there's a second of time between when the move ends and when he actually controls them to hit you. And we have seen time and time again players take advantage of that second to completely just destroy
That's why you
the
gotta
move.
knock them away. You gotta set them up and actually be in. These are the 2 things that you need. You need 3 things. You need max power. You need to be in the air, and you need to knock them away.
Yeah,
And when
you need to
those
be
3
away from
things
them.
happen, yeah.
Yeah.
When
So,
those 3 things
special
happen,
beam
it's
cannon.
amazing.
No! Wow, I thought that hit. That, like, tore through his cape. And poor Piccolo, he charged that up all the way, too.
Yeah, he really wanted that to hit, and just did not happen. I want to see that Hellzoger name, but it looks like he is a melee build and does not have the charge rate for such things.
Well, and this is Evil Flame max power. It's gonna connect. Yeah, that was a bad idea, Piccolo. And it looks like we're gonna go to a round 3. So it's still not over for either of these teams. They still have to win a third and final match. Oh,
this is technically not over for this fight either.
Yeah,
now it's over.
Yeah, it's over. So, the Majins fighting back strong with a dominant victory over the Namekians for round 2. They will go on to round 3. One of them's going to get knocked out this week. That's for sure. But that's it for today's episode, folks. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when the androids face Cold and the Dragon Ball Warriors face the Gohans. See you then.